Alright, it's my first video. I'm gonna teach you how to play Look at Me by John Lennon, not by XXXTentacion. So sorry, everybody who wants to learn how to play that song on the guitar for whatever reason. Anyway, so yeah, it's my first video. The reason why I'm making this is because I could not find an actual good tutorial on YouTube on how to do it. There's this Spanish guy, I think he's Mexican. He did a good cover of it. The chords are pretty good, and he like sang, and it was pretty good. But the camera quality was really bad. It's kind of hard to see what he's doing with his hands. And then there's another British guy who kind of did it, but he strummed the whole thing, which isn't the way he played it in the song. So first thing that people look for is the picking pattern. Now if you know how to play Julia, Dear Prudence, Happiness is a Warm Gun by the Beatles, the picking pattern is the exact same. But if you don't know, you should probably watch a video on how to do it, or I'm going to teach you. It might not be as good as somebody else teaching you. But okay, so here we go. Here's the picking pattern first. So the first chord you start off with is a G. So I'm just gonna be playing a G, and you have to have capo on the second fret. Sorry. The first chord is G. So the picking pattern, what you want to do, you can either use your thumb and your pointer, or your thumb and your middle. I use the thumb in the middle. So you want to pinch the E, the high E, and then the fifth string at the same time. And then you want to hit the two strings below. So you want to hit the fourth and the third string. So you do this. So once you do that, you want to hit the sixth string, high E. And then once you do that, you want to do pinch, 4, 3, 6, and then the second string with your pointer or middle. So you want to hit the second string and then the fourth string. So you can practice that first. If that didn't make sense, then I guess go watch another video, or you can slow my video down and rewind or whatever to finally get it. So once you get that, first chord is G. You can either play like this or like this. I play like this because it's easier to switch to the next chord. So from G, you want to go to, I don't know what this is called, but it's like you take your finger off the third fret on the sixth string, and you want to move it down. So you can either move it down with your pointer, or you can do this, which is kind of uncomfortable. You can, if you're playing it like this way, all you gotta do is just switch your fingers. So whichever way is up to you. I like this way because it just feels smoother. So you want to go from G to whatever this is. I don't know what it's called. And then to a Re minor. Twice. To this A7 chord, which is just a second fret on the fourth and the second string, 4 times, and then back to the G. So you want to play that the whole thing that I just played once time through, and once you get to the second part, or to the second time through, once you get to the A7 chord, you want to play like you would regularly play. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he does a slide. Now there's debate on where he slides to. So this is the fourth fret to the second fret relative to the capo. So there's debate to where he slides to what the 7th fret is on the actual neck, or the 9th fret. So from the capo, it would be from the 2nd to the 5th, or from the 2nd to the 7th. It's kind of, is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 7. It's kind of hard to tell, or hard to say with the capo on, but you understand what I mean. You can just count the frets. So yeah, there's debate. So it either sounds like this, or I think, to me, it sounds better from sliding to the 2nd to the 5th, or what would be the 4th to the 7th. That just sounds better to me. And then you can go back to playing closer to where the actual song's played. You can slide to the 9th or the 7th, depending on which way you're looking at it. But it'll be harder to come back to whatever you do next. So once you do that, I'm just gonna play it through. So that's like the first part of the song, and it comes back to that, so when he says the "here I am" part, the "here I am," it's a C, what you would do a C chord. So that's 3rd on the 5th, and then what is that? 2nd on the 4th, and then 1st on the 2nd. So he says here, so it kind of is like a descending pattern. So it goes from C, and then you want to make a D shape. I mean, an E shape here. Now you can either do this E shape, or you can take off your ring finger. It sounds the same, I guess. Whoa. So once you do that, you want to go back to an A minor. So from C. I'm going to play this A minor twice. And then from there, you do this bar chord here. So that's a bar on the 2nd, middle finger, 3rd fret at the 2nd, and then ring and pinky, 4th fret on the 3rd and 4th. So I don't know what the chords are because there's a capo, so I don't know the exact names. So well, I skipped a step. Down here, twice, regular E. So you're almost done with the song there. So the only other part that you need to know is where he says, I'll just show you. So you do like the regular E, but you want to put your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 4th string, and then you're going to descend down the 5th and 4th string. So it should sound like this. Take off the ring finger, take off the pointer finger, and then to an A7. So you're really walking down the 5th string, but you're moving, stuff on the 4th. So again. So you kind of do that part when it's like, when he says, what does he say? I forgot. Look at me. Look at me. I'm gone. Look at me. I'm gone. And then, you know, he goes to this part, the here I am. So if you can play along to the song, it's kind of hard to hear him picking it out, but you know, the chords are essentially the same, so you can, you know, figure out what he does. There's like a bunch of combinations to what he does. It sometimes he plays one part once, sometimes he plays one part twice. So, you know, if you really want to learn how to play the song, the full song, you should play along to it. And yeah, that's essentially the whole thing. Yeah, that's it. I have 2 more videos coming out. So yeah, see you then.